is I am going to be doing a bingo. It will be my first one, so I'm really, really excited about that and hoping that that it's going to go really well. So it's called New Wave Stampin' Bingo, and it is going to be, I did not write the date down on here, but it is going to be October 12th, I believe. It is listed in my events. It's there. It tells you all the information about it, the date, the time, the cost of the event. The cost, it will be $35, but it's for the whole event for 6 rounds of bingo. Everybody will go home with a goodie bag. There'll be snacks, tons of chances to win some good stuff, and you'll get 6 make and takes that you get to take home with you too. So it's going to be a fun event. I hope that you guys get to come and join in on the fun. I will be taking registrations through my email. If you're not on my email list, please either message me or join the email sign-up list so that I can email you everything that's going on with this event, reminders, the registration, all the info. I will email all the info to you. So please make sure that you do that you do let me get your email and I can get you on that email list. So the next thing that's coming up is tonight. The projects that we're going to be doing is going to be not part of it. I'm just going to do a couple of projects that are in there. Is going to be a make and take kit to go. So with any purchases on my online store that's over $35, I will send you the make and takes. They'll come in a package that will look something like this, pretty close to this, and I will send it to you free. And it will come with all the cardstock, the ribbon, and the mini clip, library clip, and any embellishments that I'll be using. But I don't think there's any embellishments except for the ribbons and the little mini library clip. It does not include adhesives or the stamp set, dies, or inks. Die cuts, I will pre-die cut for you, so you will have them, so you won't have to worry about that. And let me show you what is in the kit. So I'm pretty proud of myself because I struggle with making simple projects. And I came up with this, and this is so simple and so cute. And I hope that you guys are going to like this. But this is what you'll get when you purchase $35 or more on my online store, along with this little milk carton. This milk carton is so cute. I absolutely love it. And you know what would go perfect in here? Milk duds or Whoppers. I think that's so cute. So anyway, you will get all the stuff to make this except for the stamp set, the inks, the markers, and the adhesives. But everything else will come in your kit. And if you don't have the cow, maybe that could be part of your $30 purchase, or you can always substitute it with something that you do have. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to make this milk carton. It's super easy to make. And then we're probably going to do this card right here because, you know, Coastal Cabana is right in there with Bermuda Bay. And those are my absolute favorite colors. So I will also have this posted on my Facebook page. It will also be out in the email too. So there is a deadline for that. The deadline is next, what is it? It's August 12th by midnight. You have to make your purchase in order for me to send you this kit. And you also have to use the host code so that I know that you are ordering to get this kit. And the host code I'm going to have posted as well. It is not the normal host code, the month host code. This is a different one. It's QSPTVDDM. I'm going to move this aside. And I really feel like I'm forgetting something else too. And I misplaced my notes that I wrote. Oh, here they are. But you know what? I don't even think I finished writing my notes. That's how my day has gone. Oh, you guys, don't forget, please share this video, like it, heart it, angry face it if something you don't like about it, whatever. Just use the emojis and comment too. Tell me what you've been doing today. Say hi, or that something you like about Stampin' Up, or something about the projects that we're doing tonight. Just anything. I would really appreciate that, and that really would help me. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I think we're ready. And if I remember anything else, I'll just tell you during the projects. That sounds good to me. How about you guys? Does that sound good? Okay, so let's go ahead and get the milk carton done. I've got a template here that I did. Oh yeah, with the kits, I'll email you the PDF file that I've already done up with pictures for the instructions for all the projects. Okay, I need the scoreboard because I did not score this first, which I was going to, and I didn't. Just to kind of save on time, I'm going to move this out of the way. This is going to come here. This is going to come over here. Okay, so this piece of cardstock, I'm using thick Whisper White cardstock, and I need my thingamajiggy because it has my measurements on there. Okay, it is, nope, that's the wrong one. You know when you have so much stuff written down. Okay, it is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then we're going to score it with the 8 1/4 inch side up to the top. We're going to score it at 1 7/8. So we're going to score it at 1 7/8. And I'm going to try to slow my brain down just a little bit so that I don't make a really serious boo-boo because I'm not thinking right. Okay, 5. Okay, so that was 1 7/8, 3 3/4, and then 5 5/8, and then 7 1/2. And I will have all these measurements listed too. Okay, and then we're going to flip it around to where the 5 1/2 inch side is up at the top, and we're going to again score it at 1 7/8, 3 3/4, and then 5. And this is super, super easy if you've not made one of these. These are really easy to do. Ah, you guys used Milk Duds in yours. You did this, Linda? That's really cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. Let me pull my template in because you can kind of see it better. So this is like this. This is the top here. This is the bottom of your milk carton, and these score lines you're going to cut up on. Well, let me flip it over so it will be the same as this. These you're going to cut up on. This little rectangle, oh, I'm not in the camera, am I? This little rectangle right here, you're going to cut off. So where I've got this scribbled off, and it's cut off. And then this piece here is going to be the remainder of your side flap that you're going to adhere this side to. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that off, and then we're going to cut up the score lines to the bottom score line, and then we're going to fold and burnish. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? Uh-oh, we're going to have to do that really fast too. I knew there would be something. There always is something that I forget to do. And we'll just have to bring that over really fast. It is the Designer Series paper. I forgot to cut our little strips, but that won't take long. That's pretty easy to do. So we've cut these down or up to the score line. Then I'm going to fold all of these things all on the score lines. I'm going to take my bone folder too and kind of give them a nice little burnishing here. Oops, got an ink pen mark on it. Good thing that's going to be covered. Okay, so like that. And then this piece here, right here, and here. I really don't know why we fold that part, but We do. Okay, and then this, and then all of those. So I'm just going to run this right down that. Okay, so that's that. So then this is going to fold in, and I'm going to use my liquid glue. You really want to use a strong adhesive. You wouldn't want to use just your regular snail. So if you still have any of your fast fuse left, you can use that. Tombow liquid glue works really well. I really like that because most of the time it gives me enough wiggle room time, and tear and tape is really good to use too. So I am just folding this over just like so. I'm going to fold that down and just make sure that that is lined up just like that, and just kind of rub that and make sure that it is okay. I love milk duds. I haven't had a milk dud in a long time. That actually sounds good. Okay, so then it just pops up like that. This is your bottom flaps. You're going to fold those in. But a trick that I learned is you want to find where your seam is and where the seam comes out. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can barely see that. You want that to be in your back, in the back. So this is going to be the front of your box. So when I flip that over, I'm going to fold this one in, this down, and this one down, and then that down, so that the seam here will be in the back of your box and you won't see it. But before we glue those down, I've got to get my paper trimmer and some designer series paper. I am just going to use the designer, not the in colors, but the Brights collection. I'm just going to use that. And my trimmer. So this is just Coastal Cabana. This is out of the Brights collection designer series paper. It comes in 6x6 sheets. You get 4 each of each color. And don't ask me how many there are because I don't know right offhand how many colors there are. I want to say 5, but I think that's the in color, so there's more than 5. So I'm not sure. Maybe there's 10. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so now we need 4 1 3/4 inch by 1 3/4 inch designer series paper. So if any of you guys want to know what that is and you're watching live, I can stop real quick and look and see exactly how many colors we have in the Brights collection. I never really counted them. I don't really remember how many there are. Never thought about it actually. Okay, so I have 1 more. That's 3. So let's take another piece here. I always save my little pieces because you never know what you'll use them for. 1 3/4. That to the side, and 1 more. Love this color. That and Bermuda Bay. Okay, and I really like the Pretty and Peacock too. I think that that is really pretty. Okay, so I am going to use a little liquid glue to glue these down. And all you're going to do is in the center squares here, you are just going to lay them down and kind of center them in there evenly. And I didn't glue that all the way to the edge, so I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue in there, like so. And then another one right over here. Bring that glue just out a little bit more. And then here and here. So doesn't this look real easy so far? This is really easy to do. This is not hard. And I really think it has a really big wow factor. And I would absolutely love to get one of these filled with some chocolate. I don't even care what chocolate, just chocolate. Okay. Which chocolate is not keto, but it's chocolate. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to me with that. Chocolate is chocolate. Okay. There we go. So there we go. So we've got all of that done. So now it's time to adhere the bottom of the box, and I'm trying to find my seam, and I did such a good job I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to look in the inside, and it is right here. Okay, so this is gonna be the back of my box, this is gonna be the front, so this is gonna come down, so I'm gonna put some glue on here, and then this is going to fold down, and it doesn't matter which side you fold down first, or at least I don't think it does. And then this is going to fold down, just making sure that it's all right. And then our last one is right there, and that is going to fold right in there. And hope you guys don't hear that. There's some background noise going on there. You're good with chocolate too, Chris? Yep, me too. Chocolate is chocolate. Unless it's white chocolate. I don't like white chocolate. Okay, so I am just rubbing that just to make sure that that is dries really good and stuck down in there very good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and we are going to just pinch this together just like that, and then sometimes this fold line doesn't want to fold right like tonight, so you just kind of have to kind of help it just a little bit, so because you want that to make that what do you call it, that little indent in there. You just line your box up the best that you can like that, and see how that goes, just like that. So sometimes you just kind of have to help it a little bit. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is take one of the mini paper clips, which I am using some retired. I mean, this is like really retired, because my new mini binders are not here yet, so I've just been using these. Since we're using Coastal Cabana, I am going to use this Bermuda Bay. I think that that will look fine with this. And I am just going to clip that on there. Just like that. Is that not the cutest? Okay, so that's going to go aside. So now what I need to do is I've already die cut out a piece of Whisper White that you're going to get in your kit too if you purchase the minimum purchase. I'm going to use this little cow right here, and I am going to block it up. I know I'm using way too big of a block for it, but it's going to work just fine. And I'm going to hope that I can center this the right way on here. I don't want to mess up my template. Okay, so I do need a piece of scrap. So let me reach back here and get a piece of scrap. Okay, so I am going to try to put it like right there. I think that's going to be good. And that looks pretty good to me. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Blends because these work the best. I did do one where I used my blender pen and my ink pads, and that worked pretty well. Okay, so I am using dark smoky slate this time with for my spots. I have been using basic black light, but for the last couple cards I've been using the dark smoky slate. I have done brown too. I like the brown. Brown is pretty. But for this one we're going to do the dark smoky slate. We're just going to color in the spots. We're going to color the little poof here on his head, just like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I've got some Flirty Flamingo Light. If you have Petal Pink would work absolutely fantastic. Now, in the original one, I used the gray for the snout, and I think I'm still going to do that too. I used the light smoky slate for that one, and not the dark, which is this one. Okay, and I just kind of colored in here like there was a shadow. You could color his whole snout if you wanted to, but I didn't really want to. Okay, so now our cow is done. So all we're going to do now is stick them on some dimensionals. So I've got dimensionals here and dimensionals here and here. And then we're just going to center this right onto the front of our little milk carton here, just like so. And then we need our sentiment, so I'm going to bring in a piece of Whisper White. And I wanted to say, I'm going to do the same thing that's on there. You're utterly fantastic. So, which one is it? It's this one. Okay, so I'm going to block this up. Just like so. We're going to use some, you know what? I used black on this. I think I might, no, I'm going to stick with black. We're just going to go with black. Make it easy. I'm not going to change it up. Okay. And then we're going to stamp it down here as straight as we can, which is not very straight. You guys know me, I don't see straight, so, and that's not a piece of straight card thing either, piece of card. Do I not have another one? I always have extras, but I don't tonight. Okay, so let's try this again. Better, much better. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer because I really kind of want this to be straight. So I am going to line this up just like that. And this is going to be a little bit thicker than that, but that will be all right. And then I'm just going to trim this off here and trim this off here. And then we are going to pop that up with dimensionals too. So I'm going to flip that over. Which side are we using here? This side stamped clearer. So put that there. And another dimensional. I never waste them. I always use them to the very last drop. Okay. And then this is going to go right on there. Just like that. There we go. So now we're going to put some ribbon. So on this one, I used the polka dot tulle ribbon, and then I just used my sponge dauber and kind of sponged the Rococo Rose on it and just tied it into a faux bow, just made a knot, and then I double tied some linen thread and adhered that to the polka dot with a glue dot, and then a glue dot onto the paper, to the binder clip. So this one, I think I'm just going to do, I'm going to use this ribbon here. And tie a bow. Just like that. I think, yeah, I like that. And I think I'm even going to keep this a little longer too. Okay, so we're going to give that a trim. Just like that. And just like that. Okay. And then let's, I don't even know if I want to put, do I want to put the linen thread? I don't think I do. I think I really like that. So I think we're going to leave that one alone. I'm just going to play with it for a second though and just see if I like it or not. I don't think I'm going to. I think it's going to kind of sort of take away from it. But I just thought that the linen thread might be cute. I love it with the polka dot lace. I think it's really cute. But this I might not. I don't like that. Okay. So I wonder if I could, because I really do want to incorporate this in there because it's you know, it's kind of country, I guess, kind of. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try it. I don't have my pokey tool to kind of help me. I wonder if I can loosen this up just a little bit to get, there we go, to get, if I can stick this through there maybe and like have like sprigs sticking out the side. I may not like that either, but we're going to go with it and see. You never know until you try it, right? Okay. So, clip this end. Well, let's even make them go. Oh no, that's kind of cute, I guess. That's kind of cute. Okay, so we'll leave it. I might cut them shorter. Now I need my glue dot. And hey, Melinda. Alright, so I'm just going to attach that right there, like so. I think I'm going to clip those down just a little bit more. Here we go. Alright, so what do you... I put it on the wrong side. Did you catch that? There we go. That was an easy fix. That wasn't a big boo-boo. Okay, so there we go. So what do you guys think? Pretty easy to make. Not hard at all. Very quick and easy, I think. Okay, so that was this part of the make and take. And let's see, and when I ship them, you probably will, the milk cartons probably will have different colored. They're not all going to be the same color or the same ribbon. So okay, so the next thing we're going to do, let me clear off my space here, kind of get this a little better organized here. Shake that off. We don't need the die or the template anymore. And this is the card we're going to make. I'm going to put this guy away, but I'm going to clean him off real fast. Thanks. I was wondering if you were still there, Linda. All right. Okie dokie. I'm going to put this away. I'm trying to keep and stay in a good habit of putting things away right after I'm done with them because I lost this. Luckily I found it, but that's the second one I've lost probably in the last month. And I'm like, nope, I'm putting them back now. Knowing me, that will not stick. I won't keep doing that, but for right now I am. Tying a bow is a talent? Nah, it's easy. It's easy. It's hard when you're doing it when everybody is watching you, though. That's hard. Okay, so this is the card that we're gonna recreate here. And I've got a piece of thick Whisper White that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I've got ink all over my fingers, so hopefully I will not get it on this beautiful white cardstock, but hopefully not. We have an envelope for our stamping. We do not need an inside piece because it's already white. Unless we goof up and we want to hide it, then we can cut an inside piece. Good little trick there. Okay, so our layering piece is Coastal Cabana, and if I remember correctly, it is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, and this is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down, and what I did, I wonder if I have my first one that I did when I was playing around and trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Oh, I moved it. I was going to show you. What I did was this piece was smaller and I cattywampus that, and then I put that on straight. But I really like the way this is. So we're going to put this on straight. Just going to put some glue on there. We're going to put this straight down. Try to get it even all the way around the sides. And I need to change my blade. My cards are starting to fray just a tiny bit. Okay, and then this, we're going to put this aside, and this is what we're going to stamp on. So I'm bringing over our sweet little cow that has the flower, and I'm going to ink that up in Memento black ink because, again, we're using our alcohol markers. And if we were using watercolors, I would want to use my StazOn. I know I love this color too. It's so close to Bermuda Bay. Oh, yes. Just reminds me of water. Okay. So I am going to just stamp this on the bottom right-hand side, but up, not right at the bottom, because you want room for your grass and stuff. So I'm going to just stamp that down. Hope I stamped it straight. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. And now I am going to go ahead and stamp my Over the Moon, which this is not it. This is the one we just used. So that will go back and Over the Moon will come out. So isn't this card, I love this card. It's so simple, but yet it's got color to it. And I really think it falls in the category of simple stamping. I think it's so cute. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, oh, you finally did a simple card. Okay, so, well, they're all simple to me, but sometimes to you guys, they're not as simple. I'm just reading y'all's comments. I want to try to keep up with what you guys are saying. Simply, oh, thanks. Okay, I'm going to stand up so that I can kind of sort of stamp this straighter. But I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to show you one of the reasons why I struggle too. It's not only do I not see straight, but I didn't put my label on straight. So if your label's not on straight, guess what? It's not going to stamp straight. So I'm just going to try my best to get this stamped as straight as I can. You know what? Let me see here. Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad. Now let's see if I can do it on the card. Oops. More ink. Okay. I know I'm not going to be able to because the pressure is on. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, not too bad. Yay, I'm proud of myself. Okay. All right, so little excitements that we have. Okay, so on this card, I did the heart. But I'm thinking maybe we might do the moon. What do you think? Because it says over the moon for you, but yet at the same time, I just thought, well, he's holding a flower for his girl, and he's probably thinking how much he loves her. So that's why I did the heart. You know what? I think I will just keep it the heart. I'm going to get this little ad out of the way that's covering up my comments because I don't like that. Okay, so I have to get the heart out. Unless you guys want me to do the moon. If you do, quickly tell me. And I'm going to ink this up just like so. We're going to stamp that in the Memento ink too, and then it is going to go right there, just like that. Okay, so now it's time for our coloring. And nope, we got one more stamp image to do. We got to stamp our little grass sprigs, and I'm hoping that I brought over my little tiny block, and I did. Here it is. My little tiny block, and I do need our old olive, Mossy Meadow ink, and we're going to ink that up, and then we're just going to stamp this down 3 times. Do I have fuzz on that? Looks like I do. Okay, so we're just going to stamp that like 3 times and around like that, just like that. Okay, so I'm done with this. Now I'm going to bring in my light old olive Stamp and Blend. I want to make sure that it's the old olive or the light one. And then I'm just going to color in here just like that. And I don't want it to be even, and down at the bottom I want it to be kind of jagged, just to kind of give that a little bit of extra look. Okay, now I want to go around the bottom of his boot here, and what that does is that gives him a little bit of grounding. And because I don't like the way that that looks like that, I want to take, I'm taking in my color lifter and I'm just kind of going around the very edge of it just to kind of lighten it and soften it and kind of give it a little bit of like a blurred look, like it's less harsh, like it's softer. So that's what I'm doing there. So can you guys see that? I'm going to bring it up so that you guys can see it. But see how I did that? It just kind of softened it up some, but yet it gave it, like it grounded the cow some. Okay, so I need my light old olive again because we need to color the leaves on the flower. Just like that. Actually, it just dawned on me, this card probably does not fall in the category as simple stamping because we have coloring to do, but it's, to me, it is simple. This is like, I don't make simple cards. I mean, I do, but I struggle with it. It takes me a long time to come up with something simple. Simple. Okay. All I'm doing is I'm taking my light Bermuda Bay and I am just coloring around the base of the petals, and then I'm going to come in with my dark Pool Party and I'm just going to blend that out and then kind of go over it some, and then that makes it look like it's Coastal Cabana. Love it. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to do the same thing down here in the boots, right where the crease would be in the boot, I'm doing with the Coast Bermuda Bay. And then I'm going to come in with our pool party. Just kind of blend that down and up. Hope you guys can see that, what I did. Okay, can you see that? I'm going to bring it up so you guys can, because it doesn't look like you can on the screen. It looks a little blurry tonight. Okay, can you see where I made the little creases in the shoes, in his boots? Okay, so now it's time for, this is dark smoky slate, and I'm going to color in the bottom of his boot, like the sole part there, and the spots on the cow. I saw a card that was done today using the Over the Moon. Excuse me. And I think I am going to show you guys, probably not tonight, I'm not going to have enough time, but I may come on here Friday, probably Friday afternoon. Instead of going on Let's Be Creative, I think I'll be on here Friday at noon, and I'm going to show you this card, and we're going to make it together. It is so stinking cute. It made me laugh so hard. It is just, and it's done with the cows. And I saw it, Dawn Griffith with Dawn Stamping Thoughts. She's the one that did this card. And it is absolutely, you know what? I did color this one. I did do the nostrils in the pink. So because Flirty Flamingo is kind of like, I don't know, it's okay looking. It's brighter than what I wanted. So don't get me wrong. Flirty Flamingo is one of my favorite pinks. But for this particular card, I just felt like it was just a little bit too dark or bright. So I just took my color lifter. Color lifter is absolutely fabulous because not only does it lift your mistakes, but you can lighten your color up some too if it's just a little darker than what you like. So these stupid ads keep popping up and blocking my comments. Okay. Is it with the bobbling head? No, I haven't seen the bobbling head. Who does the bobbling head? So now, no, it's a double flap card. Okay, so I am using my bright, not bright, but my dark Poppy Parade, and I'm going to color in the heart. And you could probably use the dark Flirty Flamingo. I bet that would be really pretty too. But we're just going to use the red because on my original card we used the red. Okay, so I don't think I told you what I did. I just flicked the light Flirty Flamingo in the inside of the ears and in the nostril, and then I used my color lifter and just kind of lifted some of that color up just to lighten it. We used the dark smoky slate on the spots and his little poof of hair there in the tip of his tail. And we are done. Is that not easy or what? And it's super, super cute. Okay. And I am going to put some glue on that. And then we are going to cattywampus this right on top of there. Kind of get it just like that. Now you're going to make me go search for the bobbling head. There's a bobbling head. Kathy Bow does the bobbling head. Okay. And there we go. What do you guys think? Isn't that just adorable? I absolutely love it. Okay, so here's our envelope. It's our flap. I need a piece that goes in the inside. so that we can color it. But you don't have to color it. You can leave it just black and white. I am inking up our cow that we used, and I am just going to come over, and I'm not even going to stamp the whole body, just part, just like so. And then there you go. There is your card. So your envelope, not your card, your envelope. So now you don't even have a naked envelope. You can stamp in the inside of your card. You can do the same thing with the cow. The only thing is if you wanted to color the inside of your cow, you would need to cut you a layer of Whisper White. You could use the regular Whisper White and cut you a layer to go in there, because if you color it with your alcohols, it will bleed through even on the thick cardstock. I did find that out. It does bleed through. Not as much and not as fast, but it does. And you don't really want it to bleed through on the outside of your card. So you could try it and do it really fast and really light-handed, and we might do that, but I would recommend just to cut your layer out and then stamp and color. Okay, so there we go. You know what? We're just not going to do this really. I'm just going to be really light-handed with it and see if we can get away with it. I'm not even going to do that much shading because that will just saturate it even more. And you know what? Did I color? Oh, we forgot to color or not we, but I did, forgot to color Dark Daffodil Delight for the center of your flower. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to go real light. See if it's, see how it's starting to come through? So you really can't. You really need to do your layer on there. And we've got a little bit of our boot that's showing. So just like so. And I know when I do this dark smoky slate, it is going to show through, but it'll be all right. This will just be a sample. Or if anything, I could just cut off the back and adhere it to another one, right? I could very well do that. That would work. So it's not a waste. And I'm trying to do this as less covering as possible, just to get this colored on here. So don't forget, this is a make and take kit on the go for an online purchase in my store for over $35, and I will send you the make and take to make all 4 of these cards and a milk carton. So let's see here. And you have to use the host code QSPTVDDM. And oh, thank you for the hearts. Love them. They really do encourage me. Okay. And also, I will have it all listed, so if you missed it, you don't have to go back and watch the video to say, what was that she said? When was the date? I will have it all posted. And I will also have the items that I used in this live with the item number, so it will make it easy for you if you want to order the cow. Maybe you already have the cow, or maybe you want to substitute the cow and just get something completely different. It is completely up to you what you want to do. Okay. And if you want the make and take or not. So, but I thought that that would get my feet wet in my online orders, and I'm excited about these cows. I just think they are so stinking cute. Okay, there we go. And then you know what we could do? Over the moon for you, and you can take another sentiment from another stamp set, or you know what? You could even use the sentiment that is in here. Party to the cows come home. or over the moon for you, you're utterly fantastic. I mean, you could, anything will work. You could leave it blank and you can handwrite a special note in there. Whatever you wanted to do, it would be simply all up to you. And if you wanted to color the cow on your envelope, all you have to do is, I don't really have anything handy to do it with. I'll just use this. This has got a piece of another dimensional on there. Is just stick something in there that it won't bleed through, something that's thick enough to catch it in there. And then you can color it and it won't bleed through. Like I'll show you here. We'll just go ahead and do this. I have got a couple of minutes left that I can do this. So just color these real quickly. I think I got that all the way tucked in the corner. I hope so anyway. Because that, I really don't like wasting my envelopes because they can get pricey. Okay. There we go. So we got that, we got that, we got this. Let's color the leaves. Give the outside of our card. Even though I think just the black and white cow is super cute and it leads up to anticipation on what is in the inside of that envelope. And then we'll just do the cow spots here. Just like that, and the hoofs. I'm just trying to do this real fast. Oh, one big important announcement to make, and that is the extra special that's going on right now with Stampin' Up. I know you guys have heard me mention it several times, but I want to keep mentioning it because it's really a good deal. It's awesome. I mean, even if that particular extra $30 in products wasn't going on, normally it's $125 worth of free products, for $99 is still an amazing deal. But right now you get an extra $30 on top of that. So it's $155 worth of product when you join Stampin' Up. It comes with a paper pumpkin kit in there. I don't know which one. I think each kit is probably different, has a different paper pumpkin in there. It comes with supplies that you would need if you wanted to run a business. If you don't want to run a business, that is perfectly okay too. You can just be a demonstrator, and for the discounts of 20%. You can get up to 25%, and then there's even extra volume rebates that you can earn depending on the level that you want to be. It is entirely up to you on what you want to do, and we are always, the Sponge and Stampers team, we're soaking it all in and stamping away, and we are always welcoming and opening to new teammates. So if that's something that you think you might want to do, please contact me and I will give you all the information. I will answer any questions that you have, and that offer does expire. How many days are in August? Is it 31 or 30? It ends in August 31st. So that is the last day that you can get in on that. And if you want to see the holiday catalog now and even pre-order now, you want to join right now, because you can get some of the holiday catalog in your kit for $99. That could be part of your $155 purchase, or all of your $155, or you could get some in the annual catalog, whatever you wanted to do. So anyway, we would love to have you on our team. So just contact me if you would like more information on that. Okay, so thanks a million, you guys, for coming in and spending your evening with me. Well, at least an hour of your evening. That really does mean a whole lot to me. And if you're watching the replay, thank you again. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that you get to catch us live next week, or maybe even live Friday at noon. I will be on Sponge and Stamp, this page right here, Friday. I will not go live on Let's Be Creative. I really want to show you this card. I was really inspired for Dawn Griffith and Dawn Stamping Thoughts. It is really a super cute card. And I love cows. And so what better? It's just, it's speechless. It just leaves me speechless. It's just really cute. And I just really want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to come on Friday and show you how to do that card. If you're at work, sneak away on your lunch break, Melinda. And, and okay, so I'm not going to drag this out. Thanks a lot, you guys. Don't forget, purchase over $35 and you will get the Make and Takes for free in the mail. And I will ship those. I think I'm going to ship those the 19th. So, okay. And you have till the 12th midnight. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, Linda, Dawn stuff, she's good. She is. She's good. All right. Good night, you guys.